Hey guys, I have another ColourPop palette to swatch for you today. This one's called Off Melrose, and I'm not entirely sure when this one came out because this is not available on ColourPop's website and wasn't, as far as I know. I just saw it randomly on Ulta's website one night. So I decided to pick it up to do some swatches. And it's weird because usually whenever they have a new palette or something, I get an email about it. Like, if you're on their mailing list, you get the email. But it just looks like that on the back. I never got an email for it, so like I said, I don't know when this one came out, but it's gotta be somewhat recent. The box that it came in just looks the same, slightly lighter than the palette itself. And this is pretty much just like a fun neutral palette because it's got a lot of neutral colors, but then it's got some other stuff thrown in. Like, it's got a gold glitter. How many gold pressed glitters can they do? And the inside looks like that. Still has the plastic on it. But it's pretty, so I'm gonna do some swatches for you. Let me take my watch off, I always forget to do that. So, this first one, I'm pretty sure this is a Super Shock formula. Maybe not. Feels kind of squishy though. Angelino. This is just a sheer. It doesn't look too sheer here, but you'll see. It's sheer when I swatch it. Like a champagne color. It doesn't have a ton of pigmentation to it, but it is pretty. You like my fake wedding ring? I got like a silicone one because I never wear my real one because of the type of work I do. I'm always afraid it's gonna go down the sink because I'm constantly washing my hands and playing in water and stuff, or that I'm gonna like wreck it. So I just got a kind of like a dummy ring. So that's what that is, in case anybody asks. But this is just a sheer champagne. Then we have Boutique, and this is a matte, cool toned light brown with silver micro glitters in there. The glitters don't come across too much, but it is pretty. You don't usually see like a brown with silver glitter in it. It's very light though. Trading Post. This is another metallic one. It's kind of like a very pale taupe. Like, it's got that grayish beiginess to it. Oh, geez, I can't talk tonight. Another one that's very light. And then the darkest one in this row is Brunch, question mark. And this is a metallic light copper. So that is the first row. They're all pretty light colors. Them being pretty light, God, I can't talk, means they're easy to clean off. Fairfax. Is that what that says? Yes. This is one of those kind of like brownish bases with a teal duochrome to it. Again, another color that they've done a ton. I feel like they're getting very repetitive with their palettes now, but they do so many, how many colors can they possibly come up with? Then we have Easy Breezy. This is a matte, kind of like a medium brown. Then we have On the List. This one's like super soft. That is kind of like a pale mauve color. And then Social Club is just a gold glitter. It's like super densely pressed. So it's not one that's like a clear base. I mean, it is a clear base, but the glitter is so densely packed in there that you can see mainly glitter when you swatch it or put it on your skin instead of little specks of glitter everywhere. So that's the middle row. So I've found, for some reason, with the more densely packed glitters, they're easier to get off. See, there's like one speck over here. but it comes off so much easier than the ones that are like the chunky ones or just the ones that are not as densely packed in there. Who knows why that is? You'd think the ones that have more glitter in them would be harder to get off. The next one we have Down to Earth, and Earth is spelled U-R-T-H. This is a really dark, kind of like a poop brown, if I'm being honest. This is not my favorite shade of brown, but I guess it's good to have in there to darken up some looks. And then we have Take It Again. This is a really pretty gold. It's not quite an antique gold because it doesn't have like that green to it that antique golds usually do. But it's not a yellow gold either, so I don't know how you would describe this one. It's really pretty though. And then there is La Brea. This is just a metallic brown. It kind of has some little silver sparkles in there. And then the last shade in here is $10 Latte. And this is a matte chocolate brown with tons of gold and copper sparkle in there. The little teeny tiny micro sparkles. That one's really pretty too. So that's the last row. Not a super exciting palette, but it is a nice nice little collection of colors for like a one and done palette. This is definitely one of those everyday palettes. You can travel with it even though nobody's traveling right now. Yeah, just one of those things you can grab it and have everything you need in one palette. So I like that about it. I didn't mention if there's any. Yeah, the only one that has the little asterisk, because you guys know I always mention that, the only one that has that in this palette is of course the pressed glitter. So that's the only one that says not intended for use in immediate eye area. But yeah, I thought the palette itself was pretty. It's nothing color-wise that stands out or is way different from what they usually do, but it is a nice one-and-done palette. So I hope the swatches were helpful. If you're like me, you didn't even know this was out, so maybe I brought it to your attention if you are looking for a palette like this, but I only found it on the Ulta website. They didn't have it on the ColourPop website, so it's one of those Ulta exclusives that they do sometimes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you next time.